Okay, today we are going to begin our journey learning long division with the standard algorithm. So, this is lesson 1. The thing that you need to know about long division is that we basically just repeat the steps over and over. We go in this order: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. We will do this over and over. You'll notice I'm using grid paper to show you division today. You will see that if you line up the numbers with the grid paper, it keeps everything neater. If you get a number under or over the wrong number, the wrong place value with division, it can completely change your answer. So let's get started. You'll notice on the right hand side of our screen, I have the letters DMSB: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. For this problem, I want you to just watch and listen to the process without writing anything down. Okay, in division, we always start with the largest place value with our dividend. It's different than subtraction and addition and multiplication, where we usually start with the ones place. In division, we always start with the largest place of our dividend. Here our dividend is 48, as you can see. 48 is our dividend. So the digit all the way to the left is going to be our largest place value, which in this case is this 4. So that's what we're going to start with. Okay, our first step is to divide. So what we're doing, since we start with the digit all the way to the left, is we're going to divide it. So look at this 4. We are literally going to do 4 divided by 2. That's my first step. Well, I know that 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So all I have to do is place the 2 directly above the 4 that I just divided. Okay, so we divided 4 by 2 and got 2. Now our job is to multiply. That's the next step. We're going to take this answer, 2 times the divisor, 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. We're going to place that answer under the 4, directly under it. So we multiplied 2 times 2 and got 4. Now our next step is to subtract to find the difference. 4 minus 4 is 0. The next step is to bring down, which that means to bring down the next digit in your dividend, which is this 8. I'm going to bring it down and put it right next to whatever my remainder was. So I've done the steps. It's time to repeat them. So we're going to start over. Okay, now what we're working with is this 8, this remainder. This is the number we're working with now, okay? So we are going to divide 8 divided by 2. This is where I got the 8 from. 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2, as you know, is 4. I place the answer right above the next digit. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. We did the division. Next step is to multiply. We are going to multiply 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. We place the answer right under our remainder. So we got 4 times 2 equals 8. Our next step is to subtract. So let's subtract these. 8 minus 8 is 0. Great. Now, our next step is to bring down. But if you look, I don't have another number here to bring down. So what I'm going to have to do is realize that I'm done with this problem. And I look down here, I have nothing left over, no remainder. So my quotient, the answer to my problem, is 24. 48 divided by 2 is 24. Now what you're going to do is take out your dry erase marker and on your desk write the problem 48 divided by 2 just like we have here, the same problem that we just did. We're going to do it one more time together and you're going to write the numbers with me. Remember, our first step is to divide. We're going to go digit by digit. We are first going to look at the largest digit, which is 4. Okay, 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Place that answer right above the 4. Now we multiply. 2 times 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. Place your answer right underneath the 4. Now we subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Now we bring down. This 8, you're going to bring it down by your 0 for your current remainder. Now what we have to do is start back over at divide. So we're going to start our steps over, but this time we're going to be using this number to get us started with our remainder. Okay, so our first step is going to be 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4, so you place the 4 directly over your 8. Now we multiply. We're going to multiply 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. You place it directly under your remainder and you subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. Our next step would be to bring down, but you can see we don't have any more digits to bring down. We have no remainder left, and so our quotient, or our answer to our division problem, is 24. Now I want you to take a moment to completely erase your desk. After you erase your desk, write this same problem again, 48 divided by 2. Now, with your shoulder partner, you're going to take a moment to take turns to explain the problem to each other, one partner at a time. So you'll have a partner A and a partner B. One person will listen, one person will pretend to be the teacher. So at this time, let's pause the video while you teach your shoulder partner the problem, and then when you're done, they'll teach you the problem. Go ahead. Okay, now make sure your desk is completely erased, and let's try a new problem. On your desk, I want you to write 69 divided by 3, just like you see here. Okay, what you're going to do is work the problem with me as we go through the steps together. Remember, we start at the first digit, so we're going to be looking at the 6 to start with right here. Our first step is to divide. 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. The answer goes on top. Make sure it's over your 6. Our next step is to multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. We place the 6 under the 6. Make sure it's lined up. Our next step is to subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. Our next step is to bring down the next digit. We're going to bring down the 9. So now we're looking at this 9. It's time to start over with our steps. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Place the 3 right here above your 9. Our next step is to multiply. 3 times 3, okay? 3 times 3 equals 9. Place it right under here. Okay, our next step is to subtract. 9 minus 9 is 0. We don't have anything left, and we don't have another digit to bring down, so we know we have found our answer, 23. Now what I want you to do is again erase your desk and rewrite the problem 69 divided by 3 on your desk, and again with your shoulder partner you're going to each take a turn explaining the steps of this problem. Go ahead. Okay, let's try a larger dividend. We're still going to follow the same steps and do this process digit by digit. So please write on your desk the problem, 462 divided by 2. Again, you can do the problem with me. We start with the very first digit, which is 4. So right now we're thinking about 4 divided by 2. That's our first step. 4 divided by 2 is 2. It goes right over the 4. Next we multiply. 2 times 2 equals 4. We place the 4 underneath the 4. Everything's lined up nicely. Next we subtract. 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4 equals 0. Our next step is to bring down the next digit. That next digit is 6, so I'm bringing it down. Now we start to look here at this remainder, and this is what we're going to use to divide. And we've got to start our steps over, so back to division. Okay, so 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. We place the 3 here. Next, our step is to multiply. The answer we just got, 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. You place it underneath the last remainder. 3 times 2 was 6. Now we're going to subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. Our next step is to bring the next digit down, all the way down next to our 0 that we just had as a remainder. Okay, now we're working with 2. 2 divided by 2. Okay, so let's start over with our process, our steps, and divide 2 divided by 2, which is 1. And we place that 1 right over the 2 at the top. Now we multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. Place the 2 at the bottom underneath the last remainder. Now we subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. The next step says to bring the next digit down, but there is not another digit to bring down in our divisor. So you see we have no remainder. So our final quotient is 231. Now, I want you to erase your desk and rewrite the problem, 462 divided by 2. And again, we're going to practice teaching it to our shoulder partner, taking turns. You may go ahead and start. Okay, great job. Let's try another problem. 963 divided by 3. I want you to go ahead and write this problem on your desk, and I want you and your partner to try it on your own and then share with each other your answer. We'll go ahead and pause the video. In a moment, we'll check your work. Okay, let's see how you did. We start with the first digit, 9. 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Next, we multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. Place the 9 there. Our next step is to subtract. 9 minus 9 was 0. And our next step is to bring down the next digit. So we write that 6 right here. Okay, now we're working with 6. So we start our 4-step process over again. We go back to division. And hold on. Okay, so we're doing 6 divided by 3 to start our process over. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now we multiply. 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. We place that right under our last remainder. Our next step is to subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. And next we bring down the next digit all the way next to our last remainder. And it looks like it is time to start the process over again. So now we're looking at 3 divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now we multiply. 1 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. We place it down at the bottom. Now we subtract. 3 minus 3 equals 0. There's not another digit to bring down. We do not have a remainder at the bottom. It is 0. So our final quotient, our answer, is 321. Now let's look at a new problem. Erase your desk and write the problem 4,268 divided by 2. Again, I want you to try to work this problem on your own. And then when you and your partner have completed the problem on your own, I want you to talk your partner through the steps that you took to get to your quotient. So we can pause the video now, and then we'll check our work. Okay, let's check to see how you did. We're going to start with 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Next we multiply. 2 times 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. Next we subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Next we bring down the 2. Okay. Time to start over with our 4-step problem on the next digit. Okay. 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now we multiply. 1 times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Now we subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. Next, we bring down the next digit. And we're ready to start our process again with this next remainder. Okay. 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Now we multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. And we write it there. Hold on. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay. Now we subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. And we bring down the next digit. And we start the process again. Okay, so now we're going to do 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then we multiply. 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And I'm going to squeeze this in and subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. And there is not another digit to bring down. And 0, even though it's hard to read down there, so there's not a remainder. And that means our final quotient is 2,134. I just made sure I lined up my comma with the comma here in my dividend. Okay, I hope you did great. Let's try one last problem on our own. We're going to pause the video, and again, don't forget to explain it to your partner, and then we'll check your work. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit faster this time. 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now multiply. 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Now subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. Now bring down. Bringing down the 9. Now we're working with 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now we multiply. 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Now we subtract. 9 minus 9 is 0. And we bring down the next digit. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now we multiply. 1 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Now we subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. We bring down the next digit. And we're ready to divide. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. We write it here, and we subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. We have no remainder. And so our final quotient is 2,311. You probably noticed in this video, I used problems that gave us no remainders and were very easy to divide. I did that so you could get great practice. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and we'll learn a little bit more tomorrow to build on what you learned today. Have a great day.